Hello everyone, I am back. I was actually back a week ago, but due to some unforeseen audio issues, the two videos that I recorded last weekend just were totally not usable. I could not salvage them. So I have already played through this whole section of the game. I have defeated Kieran Jindosh and, made it to the next mission. But currently, like I said, that is not usable, so we're just going to go ahead and do it again. I do apologize for my absence. I might go into a little bit of what happened, but I think the first thing I said we were going to do when we got back was read this document. I can't remember if we read this one or not. Yeah, Jindosh is a real piece of work. Okay, so because I have already played through most of this, I'm not going to bother with most of the stuff that I would normally do. I'm gonna kind of, go a little faster than I might if this was blind. So I know that we really just need to come back over here to the assessment chamber and pull the lever. I don't know if y'all remember, but there's a lever over here. It will open the way up so that we can get in there. The levers are actually not as crazy as I had assumed. They don't change things that much, at least not in these areas. So yeah, if we pull this, it will raise that room a little bit, I believe. At the very least, maybe it lowered it. I'm honestly not sure. But yeah, it makes this available for us so we can come down here. Is that a document? Yeah.
Proud of its navy. Soon you'll see what an army of clockworks can accomplish.
Let's go ahead and read this.
What cruelty is this? With this machine, maybe you won't have to die after all, Jindosh.
So that is our solution for taking down Jindosh non-lethally. My reaction is probably not going to be as intense because I've seen it already, but it's not pretty, y'all. We'll talk more about that when we actually get there. How do I? Oh yeah, gotta pull this lever. Last time I was playing, I discovered something great about the stun mines. So you can actually put them on the floor and they will take out the clockwork soldiers completely on their own.
Displays. Check central reconfiguration reported.
If we just kind of hide behind this pillar,
Trigger exploration
yep,
grid.
it will completely neutralize him, and we did not get detected for that.
The clockwork you just destroyed served as the prototype for depth perception. I'll collect it and add it to my gallery.
I don't know if that's supposed to be some kind of joke or not. I can't remember if there's anything useful in here. I don't think so. Actually, now that I've thought about it, yeah, there is. But first we have to get to Sokolov, which is actually not difficult. Just break that open. Stand on this platform for the time that it takes the room to reconfigure, and in we go. Go ahead and grab this painting of Grim Alex, although that does not look like Grim Alex to me. She was much
Sokolov.
more vile looking. We'll go ahead and read this document real quick. So, like he said in the note, the exit is actually right there. Sokolov could have escaped anytime he wanted to. However, he would have been murdered by the Clockwork Soldier.
Can it be? Is that young Emily Caldwin?
Anton, save your strength. I came to take you out of here.
Jindosh has bigger plans than you know. An army of his clockwork soldiers. It would be the end.
I'm going to visit Jindosh too, old friend.
I don't understand the, like, fainting. That's kind of dramatic. But I guess he is worn out.
Now what?
Safest to take Sokolov back to the carriage before confronting Jindosh.
Yeah. We actually need to destroy that first. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to get out of here. So we will let this reconfigure... Oh, actually, no, I'm wrong. We have to do it the other way. Now that I'm thinking about it, would standing on that have just locked him in a cage with the Clockwork Soldier? That Jindosh is such a jerk. Alright. We are going to come and stand on this. There are a few items in here that I want to grab for no other reason than because they are helpful. And we are going to be taking Sokolov back to the carriage before... Yeah, stun mines are actually what we need the most of. We're going to be taking him back before we deal with Jindosh. The rest of this level is not overly complicated. It's going to go by pretty quickly. Go ahead and quick save. Got to get back into some good habits. I don't remember what standing on this one reveals. We're just back in the original configuration. Okay. I don't remember where that bone charm is either. I may have made a mistake by standing on the other one. I think I did. Yeah, this is what we need. Okay. Now.
Astonishing. You freed Anton Sokolov.
As you all may remember, we dealt with the vast majority of guards in this area. However, in freeing Anton, we have caused 2 guards to spawn over here, and they got the drop on me last time, but that's not going to happen now.
Once they say something's amiss, then I just can't get comfortable.
Can I jump up here? Yeah. I don't have a lot of height to work with.
I'm bored.
Ah, well, they saw me.
Damn!
All right, stop!
Ah.
Away!
You think you're clever, huh? Impossible! What the?
You aren't going anywhere!
You gotta be careful. She's about to come back around with another swing. I might die again.
Can't see! My eye!
Nope. Oh my gosh. Okay. Go ahead and drop him here. Sorry team, I am a bit rusty and I don't have all of the stuff that I would use to take these guys down. I don't have any sleep darts. Can I get to them? This might be easier now that I think about it. Coming at them from behind rather than facing forward where they're both looking at me. I don't... Does she patrol back here? No, he's going right there and he's gonna stop. Okay. Pretty easy. We'll take him out real quick. Just dump him over here. And where is your friend, bud? Get up onto the pipes. Oh crap. Remember the mound of unconscious bodies? Yeah, they just got discovered. Oh, I forgot about that. That irritates me so much that those guards spawn in like they do. It's like, where did they come from, honestly? Did I leave them in here? Did I leave them in here when I pulled the lever?
Does hiding your face intimidate your enemies? Or merely conceal your own fear?
Let's have a look.
Okay. I don't know how she missed us, but
Color of the sea yesterday, bad omen.
whatever.
Bad.
I'll take it. Where did she go? Gosh, would you hold still? Alright. After that little fiasco, we don't actually have anybody to deal with between us and the exit. Jindosh is going to be like, I'm going to stop you, but he's not going to do anything, because he's a punk. Okay, bud, let's get you out of here. Again, I'll go ahead and quick save just in case I have another unfortunate death because I'm knocking the rust off. Is it leading me to the elevator? It is indeed. Elevators. My ancient enemy. I want to get up. Actually, yeah, I don't need to do that. I'm just being a dirt. Yeah. And this is completely empty. There's nobody in here now. We have pretty much cleared the place out. Except for that thing, but we're not gonna wake that thing up, right, team? We're just gonna leave it alone. Oh, sorry, Anton. I did not mean to do that. I wonder why he sounds like a grizzled ship captain, you know, who, like, fishes for his wages.
I won't let you take him. Sokolov was the
See?
great thinker of his time, and now he belongs to me.
See? He's talking smack, but he has no ability to back it up right now. I'm trying to remember where the lever is. There it is. I'm gonna go ahead and save because this whole situation has the potential to get messy just due to the nature of how these rooms shift around. This should take us back into the main entry area. Alright. And from here, we can just walk right out.
Okay. At least Anton is safe. Now, for Jindosh.
Did y'all notice how she just, like, drops him when she opens the door? So he is sitting in the carriage now. I don't actually agree that he's safe because he's just kind of out in the open.
I suppose Sokolov is now safe and sound. And yet here you are again, back for more.
A double loading screen, that's kind of irritating. Okay. So let's continue about our business. I'm trying to remember how the heck do you get to that bone charm? And right now, it's honestly just not coming to me. I'm sure we will figure it out. I just had a flash of memory. I remember there's one other guy who got the jump on me. If this is the... Oh, the waiting room key. Blech. Take your money for the inconvenience. He is in the waiting room area. He's like on one of the balconies. He doesn't really notice you unless you get on the same like level as he is. So like if I was to hop up there, he is actually over here. So let's continue on. How the heck did I do this last time? I got in the, like, side areas, didn't I? I don't have any idea what this is gonna do. But we're gonna pull it anyway. And then we'll jump up here. I'm freestyling at this point. Oh yeah. Whoop. She could totally see me if she had wanted to. This room is going to take some finagling. Can we get around it if we go up the elevator? I honestly don't remember. They haven't activated that clockwork soldier, which is odd. I like how she doesn't notice that the window is open. But I do remember there being a clockwork soldier in this area. Can you turn around, por favor? Please? Let's turn around. There's that other guy that's behind her. He's gonna walk through. If I remember, he will go... Yeah, there we are. We will quickly nab her and get out of here. Come on, Emily. Please, just jump through the window. Alright. I think it's safe to leave her here.
Time yet? I get starving.
because there's like piping and plumbing and stuff here, so I don't think this area folds up. I don't think she'll get crushed.
Why would he say that? Makes no sense. Anyway, I'm not the one who did the kissing.
Alright. Wait for him to walk by, and then we'll jump up here. And then when he moves on through, we'll jump down and grab him. Yeah, I remember that Clockwork Soldier had been active. So I don't know what is different.
I wonder who will live here in this place after I've passed from the world. How long will the intricate parts continue to function?
Not long. Go ahead and grab him and get out of line of sight. I don't think there's anyone down that hallway, but you can never be certain with this game. Okay, there we go. Drop him over here with his buddy. I can't take any of that. The grenades actually are going to come in handy in a little bit. I actually found a use for them. Although you could also argue that they would have been useful for taking out the Clockwork Soldiers. I just never bothered to do that. There is a whale oil tank dispensary. Yeah, we could have come in behind if we had wanted to. This is actually not used for anything. There is a point later on where I thought it would be useful, and maybe you guys will agree when we get there, but it actually is not the solution to that puzzle. Silvergraph developing tray with nothing in it. Who is that? Is that Grim Alex? I don't know. We learned our lesson many moons ago. Ah, it's his bedroom. Okay. And once again, I don't remember if we get ambushed here or not.
It seems you found my bedroom, though I confess sleep usually eludes me. My mind won't stop turning.
Grab that rewire tool. Even though they're not really useful for our purposes. So there's conditioning Sokolov again. This document is all over the place. It's actually kind of ridiculous now that I think about it, how many times you can find that document. I think it's also in his bed. Yeah. They definitely give you all of the opportunities that you need to figure out the non-lethal option. They don't try to hide it from you, so that's good, but it's also a bit silly. Let's go ahead and read this letter from the Duke.
Ramsey and the Crown Killer were just the start. I need to break down Delilah's remaining allies. Jindosh, the Duke, all of them.
That's fairly obvious, Emily. I feel like you were the only one who had any doubts about that. I'm trying to think of how to get down there. I'm really puzzled, honestly. Maybe via the elevator, and I did it
I
again.
wonder, does it get under your skin, knowing that Delilah is sleeping in your chambers at Dunwall Tower?
That's not the part of Delilah that gets under my skin. But I can see how someone without any empathy would think
I honestly
that.
wonder if you believe you can make a difference. I've seen so many perish in this house.
How the heck do I get over there? It's just... It escapes me right now. Is that the hallway to his bedroom? I think it is. since there's nobody around, I'm gonna forego sneaking for the moment, just so we can make a little bit better time. We're actually doing really good.
What is it that motivates you? Intelligence? Passion? Perhaps it is something I cannot measure, but I will try.
You can't measure justice, Jindosh. We need to get up. Because we can hop. Come on, Emily. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and use our funky powers. This is the area where we found that guy who had gotten lost. Yeah, I think I need to keep moving forward. I don't think there's a way to get to that right now. I'm gonna go up here. And this should take me back up to those windows above the waiting room. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. It says there's a rune or bone charm nearby. Let's equip the heart. I know he has like a secret lab. Maybe that's where it is. Maybe it's down in his secret lab. Go ahead and pull that. Little side room.
Temperature back to normal.
Aaron Stilton.
I don't know who that is. Should I know who that is? We have read that one.
The machine has detected something.
Ruh-roh. Whoop!
The machine is experiencing uncertainty.
Let's just drop that there for him. Oh, shoot. We didn't quite get spotted. Why did that thing wake up? That's so irritating. Do I have to deal with that? I honestly don't know. Oh, well there's a thing there if he tries to come in here. So we're not gonna lose sleep over it. What is this? I don't actually remember this very well. I'll read that in just a second. We can go ahead and... Oh no, we can't deactivate that yet. Oh, this is that wall of light in the, like, main entrance area. Alright, I'm not worried about that. We actually don't need it. So let's go ahead and read that. So we are getting a glimpse into just how, like, depraved and evil Jindosh really is. It doesn't make me feel
registered.
It doesn't make me feel better about what ultimately happens to him. I am not of the opinion that...
This playback indicates some detection without certainty.
I am not of the opinion that it's okay to visit evil upon people, even if you feel like they deserve it. Like, even if they are a villain and there's no two ways about it. I don't think you should become a villain just because you're trying to overcome them. Brianna Ashworth. We've read a little bit about her.
Brianna Ashworth.
Go ahead and play this.
So many events in motion, each exerting subtle gravity. With Delilah, a new empire could be drawn, and all the old barriers broken. Much could be accomplished. My clockwork soldiers have played their part, but each costs more coin than a wealthy man sees in a lifetime. It could take years to find a solution on my own, but if Sokolov can be tamed, together we might refine the process, making new clockworks at a fraction of the cost. Whether I seduce my old teacher with the thrill of discovery, or whether I'm forced to apply the clamps to his flesh and turn on the voltage, no matter.
It's not gonna work out like you thought it was, Jindosh. So, nothing else over here. The next thing we need to do, I'm gonna go ahead and rewire that one. Where is it? Am I going completely mad? The heart, pistol, sticky, green razor, but I don't see the rewire tool. And I haven't bound it to anything. Is it something that, like, I just have to get up? No? Did I hide it accidentally? I did not even know you could do that, to be honest. That's cool, though. It's cool that you can do that. Yeah, alright. I do not know. I guess it's a context thing, which kind of sucks, honestly. So, there's nothing really interesting in here to read or look at. However, if you push that button...
Everything has a purpose. It's all connected, you see.
we have found the black bone shroom that I was obsessed with. And this one is so good. It's so good because we can now teleport without being seen. Far reach renders you invisible during your motion.
Born here, clever, or are you just moving things at random?
And I think that's everything. Oh, no, there's a rune down there. I already remember how to get to that. Oh my gosh. What happened? Golly.
To admit the sound of them shattering is getting under my skin.
Maybe I should have expected that. Maybe I should have been ready for both of them to come to life as soon as I came out of there. Okay, well, now that they are out of the way, go ahead and pull that again. We're going to stay in this room because we want to get out onto the balcony. We want to get out here so that we can make our way down there, even though it is scary as all get out.
It's a long way down.
You ain't kidding. Whew, alright. And we are going to open this hatch. I'm going to peek in because I don't remember if there's anything worth having in this room itself. Sticky grenades. Tivian ore. You might be wondering, but Pax, why does it matter if there's anything useful in here right now? You know, why would that cause you to just peek in? Why not just look around as much as you want? Because we are almost immediately going to do this. And voila.
I hope you enjoy blowing everything to bits, young Empress. Were you harmed as a child? Oh, yes, you were.
What a jerk. And the maintenance key. I guess we could have come the opposite way, but I can't be bothered. Here is the last room.
Gone. The very innards of the marvelous machine.
He knows where I am, and yet he takes no action against me. He's so arrogant to think that he can stop me without actually trying. Okay, let's read what Delilah has to say. As much as I can't stand Jindosh, I think Delilah might honestly be worse. Don't concern yourself with such matters. Meh. Stun mine, a grenade to replace the one we lost, even though we may never use them again. We have sleep darts now, thankfully. Actually, there are lots of stun mines. Yeah, oh, I remember now. This is the point in this level where I regretted not upgrading our capacity. If only I had known. Go ahead and grab this real quick, and then we will make our way up. And we will finally deal with Jindosh and his nonsense. So, he's actually pretty easy to take down. Oh yeah, I've got to summon that. He has 2 clockwork soldiers guarding him. But by now, like, they're not even something to be concerned with. We can just easily take them out using these stun mines. And I think one of them patrols fairly close. Oh, I didn't go up high enough. Sorry. We'll go up one more level. I forgot his lab is 3 levels deep. Ah, curses. Alright, well.
Closer and closer. I'm waiting.
Why beat around the bush? Alright. So, we will drop this here. Like I said, I think one of them is going to move around and we'll just walk directly into its path.
Make a note. Remove bits playback after the final field test.
Yep, there he goes.
Okay, the exploration grid. Now that your last moments, the last vision you behold.
Last one. I don't remember if it patrols this far, honestly. I think we can take him out.
Playback for
Can't you
detection
do your
registered.
jobs and protect me, you idiots?
So he is unconscious. And there's just the final clockwork soldier around here somewhere.
This must be Jindosh's lab.
Hey, bud. You gonna come investigate like a good clockwork soldier? Wait. It's almost like I've done it before. I still don't know what these plaques do. Okay, and that is everything. There might be a few more things laying around. Yeah, it looks like. This is a blueprint, actually. So take that. Yes, indeed. Grab this painting of Sokolov. Let me turn that off so y'all can get a good look at it. Actually makes him look like some kind of avian monster. What is... Oh, conditioning Sokolov. Just in case you haven't read it the 3 other times that he wrote it. A note to Karen Jindosh. And we are kind of getting a look at our next antagonist, I feel, in Brianna Ashworth. She is going to be someone who has the ability to use the Void. What? I don't know. Using dark vision kind of ruins depth perception, so I'm not sure if I pulled that through the cabinet or what. I did. Oh my gosh, it was totally in the cabinet, but there's enough of an opening that you can put your cursor on it. The more you know. All right. So before we can put him where he needs to go, we have to come down here and set up the machine. Let's go ahead and read his thoughts on Whalebone. So as we can see, he was beginning to dabble with Whalebone, with the arcane in this universe, trying to glean some scientific knowledge from it, even though I highly doubt it's actually scientific.
This must be the electroshock machine Jindosh mentioned.
Yep, it is indeed, Emily. I'm just looking around, making sure I haven't missed anything that I picked up before. But I don't think that I have. I believe we've read all of those, so I'm not going to bother with that. We have all of the elixir that we can carry. I wonder if there's an upgrade for the number of those that you can carry. If you're playing the game well, I mean, it's honestly not necessary. Unless you're like me. Oh yeah, this room. So this is like a little room that he did writing in for some reason. Oh my gosh, he's got Sokolov's book all over the place. He was so obsessed with the man. Let's see what he has to say about Legacy. So there it is. He honestly is not doing this out of malice for us. He just wanted to make a name for himself. Yeah, this is everybody that we have to deal with. There is Grim Alex, Karen Jindosh. We're coming for you next, bud. He just spent his whole life living in other people's shadows instead of casting shadows of his own. Alright, so enough beating around the bush. Let's look at how this machine works. So,
The other lab machines are draining away too much electricity.
yeah, basically there is only 11 power to go around. And the electroshock machine takes 7, which means we need to set it up so that the others are only drawing 4. I thought the whale oil was going to come in handy here for some reason because it's a power source. However, you really just have to set the other 2 platforms to the lowest possible setting. So we need anatomy and optics. And I don't think we can configure the other one while this one's moving, but I'm going to try anyway. No, it's locked. You got to wait for it to finish. That kind of stinks. Okay, well, let's go ahead and listen to this. I don't think we have yet.
Von Sokolov, once the royal physician and head of the Academy of Natural Philosophy. In your prime, the most sought-after painter in all the Empire. My hero in younger days. Now, my puppet.
If you're going to use this inelegant-looking device against me, get on with it, Jindosh. Though I'm not sure what you hope to accomplish. I must admit to feeling a bit of professional curiosity as to the function of the apparatus.
Patience, friend, patience. The sequence of events is important. You'll come to understand my electroshock machine, but when? Before or after that light leaves your eyes? And where does it go when it disappears? Who will tell me that?
Has anyone ever loved the sound of his own voice as much as you do, Kieran? Perhaps the device could tell us that.
The electroshock machine should work now.
But what it can do is take from you the thing you love the most. Your precious intellect. If you won't agree to collaborate on the next clockwork prototype, I'll use the device on that brain of yours, Sokolov.
I refuse. If I'm to be a drooling idiot, at least I won't be bothered by any more of your rambling feelings.
Sokolov is absolutely savage when it comes to insulting people. So, we have set the different bay areas to the lowest possible power consumption, meaning we can now use the electroshock machine. So let's come up here and grab the boy. And we'll pop it back down. Place him in the machine. Okay, so I want you to all think about this as we watch this little cutscene. We are not killing him. We are not committing murder. But is what we are about to do actually mercy? I think that's a question that everybody has to answer for themselves.
You don't know what you're doing! Anything! I'll give you anything you want! Stop! Don't do this! So much will be lost! An age of advancement!
Too bad it had to come to this, Jindosh.
And if I combine the acid against a copper plate, what does it do?
I'm not going to stand here and listen to him. He has a few lines. Oh, I feel sick. That honestly makes me sick. In my past, I have had people tell me that, you know, video games are not a good source of morality. They don't teach you about right and wrong. They, you know, desensitize you to hurting others, and I just think those people are kind of foolish. I think if someone can do that to a person, like even in a video game, and not feel remorse for it, I think there's something wrong with that person. I don't think it's the video game's fault. Let's get out of here. Go ahead and hurry up back to the boat. Alright, Sokolov. Let's get out of here.
did that could still be around here.
Okay, so as you have probably just heard, there are some new kids on the block.
I hope you kissed your kids goodbye this morning.
And they are mad. They also have the ability to teleport, just like we can. Oh, are you kidding me? The arrows were showing up in everything. There we go. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother with those enemies. They are beneath my contempt at the moment. I think they're members of the Howlers, but I'm not sure. But yeah, these
That lavender tincture.
these ladies down here
She might want to rinse that foul mouth of hers with it too.
have the abilities of the Void, and I don't know why. I don't know what their deal is. But we are going to totally ignore them because we've got better things to do. That was a bit weird. I'm just gonna spam here. I'm not gonna bother trying to conserve very much because we are about to be done with the level. Go and quick save just in case I fluff this last bit up. Right there. Okay. I think we're in the clear. Yeah. The last time I played this, they saw me on the way out, and I was not expecting what they brought to the table. They're a bit like Dowd's guys.
You did it. How is he? He's frail and wounded, but he'll recover. I didn't think it was possible. You must have a story to tell. I'll hear it back at the ship.
Ain't kidding. You are not kidding. Let's go back to the ship.
Let's go then.
Alright, we have made it back to the Dreadful Whale. Thank you very much for joining me for this episode. I am sorry again about my prolonged absence. I might talk a little bit about it in the coming videos, but maybe not. In the meantime, if you liked the video, feel free to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment if you want to chat. But other than that, y'all be good, and God bless.